Hello everyone, greetings from India. This is Nirbhay Chauhan from Eklavya self-learning tutorials. Well guys, in the previous tutorial we have seen the sunlight analysis of our conceptual BIM model, right guys? If in case you want to see that, there's a link in above card of this video. Feel free to view that. In today's video we will basically move forward in continuation with that, where we will do a small structure analysis on our conceptual house basically before we actually construct it. So we'll do FEM analysis on our building, for which we already have FEM workbench inside FreeCAD itself, right? So curtain walls we have removed from this, as also we removed in the previous models. We have the columns, the structural walls, we have the slabs, right? So we can hide unwanted details. Let's hide the screenshot of the site. Let's hide surrounding buildings. Uh, let's also hide boundary walls. They are not taking any load actually, right? So this is the model on which basically we would like to do our FEM analysis, right guys? So before we perform the FEM analysis, uh, let's make a copy of this model also. It will be beneficial. So let's save this as structural model 01. Okay, so now what we will do here is to perform structure analysis, make sure the overall body of our model is unified, right? So these columns and these slabs need to be unified, right? So we will expand these tree and let's select the objects, right? So this is a geometry, and go to modify in the BIM workbench, and here you have an option of union. Okay, so now we have a fusion of our objects, right guys? So you can also create a copy of this fusion also, if in case you don't want to basically uh, hamper your existing geometries. What you can do is click on this fusion again, go to modify, and here you have a create simple copy, right, which is outside a tree, and then you can delete the fusion, right? And these grouping you can basically put back to your columns folder, and slabs you can put back to your slabs. So just to make things easy, right? So now basically everything is hidden, and this is the fusion model that you have ready, right? And this is totally outside your site and existing building. So on this now we'll perform FEM analysis. You go to FEM workbench, right? So FEM workbench in itself is a very detailed and like it's a big universe in itself. So we will go with basic terminology only, like how you can basically use it for your small houses and building design, right? Just to get the idea like what could be the issue, right? So on this fusion object, so here you have first option which says analysis container. So let's start by creating a container object. Okay, now clicking on the fusion object itself, the second step is we need to define the material. So click on it, right? If in case you have material, you can mention on your own, or we can choose something like, let's say, concrete generic, or we can also choose this one, C35. Let's go with this and click on OK, right? So you can see material is also now added. Second thing which we can do is now we need to fix the constraints of this house basically, like what are the fixed objects here. So the bottoms of this, all these columns are basically fixed, right? So what we'll do is, so here you have an option which says fixed boundary condition. You can also get this from model, right? And then you have this mechanical boundary condition and loads, and then the fixed boundary condition, right? So click on this, click on add option, and then simply select the faces like this, right? We'll set all the faces of our columns. Let us select this face. And now you must be wondering the face is hidden, but it's not. Simply just drag it like this and you can see it is not attached to the face. So this face also need to be selected. Click on this again and you got it. Similarly, this column face, the bottom face, this is fixed. Similarly, this one, and then we'll simply rotate it. Make sure the required faces are selected, right? So that you get actual like proper behavior. Now if you're left for the center column, this face, sorry, not the vertex, this face, right? And then finally this face. Cool. Click on OK. So you have the bottoms of your house basically fixed now. Then you can define the loads on your building. So here you have an option which says pressure load, right? Click on add, select this top surface and then this internal slab, right? You can see the direction of the load. You can click on reverse if in case you want to reverse the load, but in our case this is fine. Value of pressure is okay. This is 0.10 kg, which is basically 1 Newton, so which is fine, right? Now click on OK. So we have the pressure, also the loads, we have the boundary constraint. Let's also define the gravity load, which is this one, right? Click on this and gravity load is also added to your analysis object. Now one more step is basically there. We need to create a mesh basically. That's how basically FEM operates. So click on your fusion object here, and then here you have different types of meshes, Gmesh or you can say NetGen. So we'll go with the NetGen option. Okay. Here you have options, maximum size 1000. These are in mm basically. So I think these values, predefined values, are quite okay. We click on OK then. So this will basically start to create the mesh for your given geometry basically. It will just take a while depending upon the complexity or the size of the model. This should take few more seconds. Okay, we are done, right? So we have the mesh created, right, which is here. You can hide or unhide it, right? So now for this mesh we will start the analysis. So how you can do that is, here you have solve option and there you have an option of solver calculate standard. Okay, so we'll use this. Okay, and we double click on this solver CCX tools and here you get this task window. The predefined options are fine, the static is okay, right? Now we'll click on write input file. This should also take a couple of seconds or sometimes a minute, again depending on the complexity of your mesh or of your model. Just few seconds. Okay, so in 21 seconds you can see the input file is written. So once the input file is written, don't close this window. You click on this run calculix, right? So this will run the analysis. So click on this button now. It will take around half a minute maybe, or maybe lesser sometimes. So this will run the analysis basically on each mesh which is created, right? And then it will show you we'll go through the analysis results also, like how this basically shows us. I think this is almost completed, just loading a bit. Okay, this is done. Click on close. You can see this geometry is overlapping with something, so which is because of this pipeline's results. You can unhide this. So you have the mesh now, right? And this is the results mesh. You can click on to you can space bar, you can hide or unhide, and you can unhide the mesh which was created previously, right? So this is a mesh which you have with you now. Now we can view the results. So for that, what you can do is you double click on the CCX results option, right? And then you have here displacement magnitude, which is maximum 1 inches for our model, which is okay. So not to worry. And here you can see uh, the mesh is colored at the corner with red most, which is because the maximum deflection is here, which is quite self-explanatory, like there is no support or something. So this basically also helps us to know, okay, we need to add certain beams here, right, from both the angles. Anyways, beams are not there currently in this model that we created, so when we're creating the actual model, we will have the beams to support our slabs, which will be intersecting with our columns, right, which makes it more rigid. You can see displacement in X, right, you can see in Y or different directions, right. You can see the von Mises stress. So you can see at the joints the stress is high, right. That's where like we need to like take care of this column. So these columns like need to be more stronger. That's a kind of indication basically you get from FEM analysis, similar to this one, right. So like we will see to add, and we'll add like a good amount of beams here, so that this is quite self-supported. One will be beam we will have like this direction and this, and one will have with the crossing, right, which can come from here, it will resting here. So like this is how you can design your house, right guys. And maximum shear, minimum principal, so all these values you can see here. So main was the displacement magnitude and the von Mises stress. So this you can compare with the strength of your material. If the yield stress, like it shouldn't be crossing that, right. And to see the displacement in actual, so here you can see we have a slider. Click on this show option and then you can start dragging it. You can see if I increase the factor, that's how the deflections are taking place. You can see deflections in our slabs also, see, right. So if you just increase the factor more to 1000, let's say, it will show you more amount of like there's deflection, but these are not actual. Actual is only always like the factor of 1. So this is actual deflection which is not visible to naked eye, right, the factor of 1. So as we keep on increasing, the deflection will basically keep us showing us more, right. So now what you can do is we've already saved this model, right, and we've done the analysis also. In the next tutorial we will see like how you can now create your actual final model of your building from this conceptual model, right guys. We will start by foundation, digging the soil, like beams, plinth beams, all that aspects we will have, so it will be quite interesting. So this was it for today's guys. I hope you guys liked the video, right. And there was one more result which I can show you, which is this one, right. So here also you can see couple of graphics. So you can see it's showing you the deflection. You can increase the transparency, right. It doesn't show deflection, but it shows like kind of, it's a known mesh surface. And decrease the transparency basically. You can see the stresses. You can see at your joints you have the stresses basically, like this area and this area, which needs good amount of attention. So that's how basically we will design. And this is how you can see, right. So that's all guys for today's tutorial. Let me know with your comments what you would like to learn more, and if you like the video, do subscribe the channel And if in case you see my videos helpful to you, feel free to buy me a coffee on the given link below. Like, it really motivates. Right, guys? So see you next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you so much.